let's talk about what you see in the Peterborough area. Like, I know I've spoke before what I see here. What do you see here? Like, I mean, I'm talking generally. We have, okay, without interrupting you, sort of thing. We've got hospitals and going, but yeah.
Well, for me, I see a lot of potential. So I think this region has a tremendous amount of potential. I mean, it's an amazing place to live. You know, I think all of us live here because it's amazing, right? I mean, it's, you know, you can walk in an office downtown, you can take a look at the lake, you can go snowmobiling, you can go fishing, you can go boating. I mean, skiing. You know, all these types of things that we have, whether it's cross country or downhill, all these things we have is basically is here. And I mean, the best way to determine that is take a look in the summertime of the 401 on a Friday, even a Thursday. I mean, the traffic is very much going in this direction.
I know.
And so we get to live here every day. And sometimes I think when we're here, we sometimes forget that, but it's lifestyle. And so when you take an amazing lifestyle and then you combine it with really changes in the last, I would say 20 years when it comes to technology. I mean, people don't have to sit in an office. They don't have to work collectively together in a big office building. And so I know when I built our company back in 2001, I mean, that was one of the thoughts is, you know, we could have built it in Ottawa. In fact, we started in Ottawa. We could have built it in Toronto. We could have built it anywhere.
Could have built it anywhere.
And the point is, absolutely, if we could have built it anywhere, why not in Peterborough? You know, this is my hometown. This is where I was born. And so it was amazing to be able to bring the company back here and to grow it here. And quite frankly, I'm not sure we would have been as successful as we were if we had been somewhere else. You know, the cost of operations is slightly lower. Cost of real estate is lower. You know, I remember about half of my staff used to go home for lunch. You know, it doesn't happen in a major center like Toronto or Ottawa and things like that. And so that lifestyle was very much incorporated into everything that our company did. And I believe that taking that plus all the new talent that's coming out of it. I mean, we have, you know, under 100,000 people in the city, and yet we have a university and a college.
I know, that's fantastic.
And it's unheard of, right?
Fantastic.
I mean, it's
fantastic.
Like,
who has that? I mean, who has absolutely. That sort of thing?
And and again, we also have two really, really strong chair people of both the university and the college, right? The presidents in both cases are very, very strong. They're really giving back to our community. They're really focusing on it. And I think that's something that we sometimes forget. I mean, they're physically located on the outskirts of the city, but I know that both Leo and Maureen are really driving a lot of what's happening in this community, and a lot of things both the university and college are really participating in it. So I think we're pretty lucky to have that, and we're lucky to have, you know, around 15,000 students, which basically we've got 15,000 of the next generation of employees right here. All we have to do is figure out how to not bring them to Peterborough, but make them stay. And that's part of what the Innovation Cluster does. We run a program called Fast Start, which basically is entrepreneurs between 18 and 29. And that program was basically to show entrepreneurship to graduating students. And again, they may not graduate immediately and become entrepreneurs, but they may graduate and work for somebody who just graduated 3 or 4 years prior to them and really stay in the community and, of course, build up that tech sector that we have.
It's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing. Somebody's like yourself creating jobs but teaching these kids. Yeah, that's